The world can be a scary place, and nothing highlights that more than the evil that lurks in the shadows. In this video, we're diving deep into the darkest corners of human nature to explore 5 true crime stories that shocked the world. These aren't just stories. They're real-life nightmares that continue to haunt us. Stories that gripped the nation, sparked outrage, and left us questioning everything. Why do these stories resonate with us? Perhaps it's the chilling details, the unanswered questions, or the unsettling reminder that monsters often walk among us. Join me as we try to make sense of the senseless and uncover the truth behind these haunting tales. Imagine a small town, a peaceful night in 1912, Villisca, Iowa. The Moore family, Josiah and Sarah, and their 4 young children, tucked safely in their beds. Joining them for the night, 2 young girls, friends of the family. It was a time when doors were left unlocked, and neighbors knew each other by name. But on this night, something evil crept into Villisca. The next morning, the unthinkable. Every member of the Moore family, along with their 2 young guests, were found brutally murdered in their beds. Their killer, wielding an axe with chilling precision, had left no trace. The weapon, a common household tool, was found leaning against the wall, still stained with the family's blood. The investigation that followed was a frantic scramble for answers. Neighbors suspected neighbors, rumors swirled, and the small town, once a picture of innocence, was now shrouded in fear and suspicion. Despite numerous suspects and countless theories, the case went cold. The murderer or murderers vanished into thin air, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions that linger to this day. Was it a family squabble gone wrong? A jealous rival? Or something more sinister, something darker lurking in the hearts of men? The Villisca Axe Murders remain a chilling reminder that even in the quietest corners of the world, darkness can find its way in. The house still stands today, a grim monument to a night of unimaginable horror. Visitors claim to feel a cold presence, hear whispers in the dead of night. Are these the echoes of a terrible crime, or is it the restless spirits of the victims forever searching for justice? The story of the Villisca Axe Murders has been passed down through generations, a haunting tale that refuses to fade. Today, the house is a tourist attraction, drawing those curious about the macabre history and the mysteries that remain unsolved. Candlelight vigils are held in memory of the victims, a somber reminder of the lives lost and the justice that was never served. Ariel Castro. The name sends shivers down the spines of those who remember the horrors he inflicted upon his victims. For over a decade, this seemingly ordinary man held 3 young women captive in his Cleveland home, hiding his monstrous deeds behind closed doors. Michelle Knight, Amanda Berry, and Gina DeJesus. Their disappearances, years apart, had haunted the city, their faces plastered on missing posters that faded with time, leaving a void in the hearts of their loved ones. Hope dwindled with each passing season, as the city grappled with the mystery of their whereabouts. Inside the walls of Castro's House of Horrors, the women endured unimaginable cruelty, their lives reduced to a nightmare. Chained, abused, starved, their spirits were broken, their lives stolen, their dreams shattered. Yet even in the face of such darkness, the human will to survive flickered, a small but persistent flame. They clung to hope, to the faintest glimmer that one day they might escape the nightmare, reclaim their stolen lives. Then, on May 6, 2013, a miracle occurred. Amanda Berry saw her chance and seized it. With the help of neighbors, she broke free, her cries for help piercing the silence that had held her captive for so long, alerting the world to their plight. The world watched in horror as the details of their captivity unfolded, revealing the extent of Castro's depravity. The hidden rooms, the chains, the years of torment were laid bare for all to see. Castro's trial was a media frenzy, his crimes a stark reminder of the evil that can lurk beneath the surface of normalcy, hidden in plain sight. The Cleveland Strangler case is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a beacon of hope in the face of unimaginable darkness, showing that even in the darkest times, light can prevail. It serves as a chilling reminder that monsters can wear many faces, and that sometimes the most ordinary of places can hide the most extraordinary of horrors, lurking just beneath the surface. Chapter 3. The Pageant and the Pain, the John Benet Ramsey Case, December 26, 1996, Boulder, Colorado. 6-year-old John Benet Ramsey, a beauty queen in the making, was found dead in the basement of her family's home. The image of her innocent face, framed by a blonde bob and that haunting smile, seared into the nation's consciousness. How could such a thing happen? The 911 call made by her mother, Patsy Ramsey, crackled with panic and confusion. A ransom note left behind demanded a bizarre sum of money. The investigation from the outset was plagued by missteps and inconsistencies. The Ramsey family, thrust into the spotlight, became both mourners and suspects in their own daughter's death. Theories abounded. Was it a family member? An intruder? The case became a media circus, with every detail scrutinized, every theory debated ad nauseum. Years passed, but the questions lingered. Who killed JonBenet? Was it a tragic accident, a cover-up gone wrong, or something more sinister? The case remains unsolved, a haunting reminder of the fragility of innocence and the enduring power of unanswered questions. JonBenet's story continues to fascinate and frustrate, a tragic puzzle with missing pieces. Her memory lives on, not just in the countless headlines and television specials, but in the hearts of those who still search for answers, seeking justice for the little girl with the bright smile and the tragic fate. Chapter 4. The Black Dahlia, a city shrouded in noir. 1947, Los Angeles, a city of dreams, drenched in sunshine and steeped in shadows. A place where the line between reality and fantasy often blurred. It was here, amidst the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, that a nightmare unfolded, shattering the illusion of a perfect paradise. Elizabeth Short, an aspiring actress with big dreams and a troubled past, was found murdered, her body discarded in a vacant lot. A tragic end to a hopeful journey. But this was no ordinary murder. It was a crime that would haunt the city for decades. Elizabeth Short, forever known as the Black Dahlia, was the victim of a brutality that shocked even the most hardened detectives, leaving an indelible mark on the city's history. Her body, drained of blood and meticulously posed, was severed at the waist, a gruesome grin carved into her face, a macabre signature of the killer. The city, already on edge, was gripped by fear and fascination as the gruesome details of the crime emerged. Who was this young woman, and who could have committed such a horrific act? The questions echoed through the streets. The investigation that followed was a tangled web of dead ends and false leads, a frustrating journey for the detectives involved. Aspiring starlets, shady doctors, even a local mobster, all fell under suspicion, each with their own secrets and lies. The press, hungry for a story, devoured every detail, turning the Black Dahlia case into a macabre spectacle, a media frenzy that captivated the nation. Despite countless suspects and numerous theories, the case remains unsolved, a haunting mystery that continues to baffle investigators. The Black Dahlia's murder became a symbol of Hollywood's dark underbelly, a stark reminder that even in the City of Angels, evil lurked in the shadows, waiting to strike. Her story continues to fascinate and horrify, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most glamorous of facades, a tale that refuses to fade into obscurity. Chapter 5. The Enigma of the Zodiac Terror in the Mailbox. The late 1960s, Northern California. A sense of unease settled over the region as a shadow fell across the sunshine and optimism. The Zodiac Killer, a name that would become synonymous with terror and mystery, began his reign of terror. Unlike other killers driven by passion or rage, the Zodiac seemed to revel in the game, toying with law enforcement and the public alike. His calling card? Cryptic messages, ciphers, and taunts, mailed to local newspapers, each one a chilling reminder of his crimes and a promise of more to come. His victims, young couples, often targeted in secluded areas, seemed chosen at random. Each attack sent shockwaves through the community, the killer's brazenness fueling a climate of fear and paranoia. The investigation, a desperate race against time, became a tangled web of codes, symbols, and dead ends. Despite numerous leads and potential suspects, the Zodiac's true identity remains a mystery. His cryptic messages, some deciphered, others still unsolved, continue to fascinate and frustrate investigators and armchair detectives alike. The Zodiac Killer, a phantom who vanished as quickly as he appeared, left behind a legacy of fear, fascination, and unanswered questions that continue to haunt us today. Outro: the unanswered questions, 5 stories, 5 glimpses into the darkest corners of the human psyche, the Valparaiso Axe Murders, the Cleveland Strangler, the JonBenet Ramsey case, the Black Dahlia, the Zodiac Killer. These cases, each unique in its horror, share a common thread. They expose the fragility of life, the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of the ordinary. They remind us that monsters don't always lurk in the shadows, that evil can wear a familiar face, a neighbor's smile, a lover's touch. These stories, etched in the annals of true crime, continue to fascinate and horrify us. They challenge our perceptions, fuel our nightmares, and force us to confront the uncomfortable reality that sometimes there are no easy answers. What do you think happened in these cases? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Let's keep the conversation going.